Hey everybody, it's your girl Tara Michelle. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel, Opinionated Scents, our safe space to discuss all things fragrance, whether we like them or not. Late last year, quite possibly December 31st late, I posted my most worn fragrances of 2020 video. And about a week later, Yummy411 tagged me in her Show Me Your Dent video. Well, I couldn't at that time because it would have really just been that same video all over again. I needed a chance to make some new dents or create a bigger dent in some things. So even though it seems like I'm Johnetta come lately, I'm not. I've had this in my vision the whole time, making sure to keep track of what I was using so that I could eventually put this video out. So that is today's video. I am doing the Yummy411 tag called Show Me Your Dent. This first one is called Casablanca from the House of Swiss Arabian. And this did make a debut in my video last year, but the dent is bigger. I have been wearing this year. And what can I say? It's a fresh caramel apple fragrance. Took me a little while to get used to, cannot deny it. The first time I smelled it, I thought it was like oud or something really weird in it. I can't even pick up that initial note anymore. This is a top 10 for life fragrance for me. Beautiful. I think everybody knows Casablanca at this point. And if you've never smelled it, I know you've heard about it, unless this is like your first week watching YouTube videos. This is a fantastic fragrance that performs perfectly in the winter, the fall, the spring, the summer. It doesn't matter if you like caramel, if you like apple, but you want something that somehow this is still like fresh and clean. I cannot even make any sense of that. Some people call it a gourmand fragrance, and I can see that, but there is a fresh cleanness to it as well. It is not deep and overly rich and cloying. It is the perfect amount of everything, which makes this something that you can wear in all 4 seasons. So this is Casablanca from the House of Swiss Arabian. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know I've recently been wearing this beauty. This is Viniglia from the House of Mazzolari. And this is probably my favorite vanilla. It goes back and forth in between the first and the second spot, but who cares? It's astonishing. This is so sweet. I've had people tell me I smell like cupcakes, that I smell like snickerdoodles, that I smell like just, regular cake, birthday cake. And most recently, cinnamon toast. But the one thing they can all agree on is that it's something sweet, it's something edible, it's something that they love, and I make them extremely hungry when I'm around. I'm also told by people that, we knew you were here, Tara Michelle. Even as soon as we walked into the building, we didn't see your car, we hadn't seen you come in, but we knew the moment we hit the hallway that you were in the building. And that is what I love. You guys know I love to make my mark. I want you to smell me. I'm not that person who's really reserved and shy. I wear perfumes because I want to enjoy them, and I want everybody around me to enjoy it too. This is a pretty penny. It is $200 on Lucky Scents. That's the only place I found it was Lucky Scents. But this is a fantastic vanilla, but you have to have a sweet tooth. You have to have the sweetest of a sweet tooth, actually, in order to love this one. So again, that is Viniglia by Mazzolari. This one is called Hane by Hane Mori, and I think I hauled this last fall. Sat on it, never used it, and then all of a sudden this year, wore it 5 days in a row. This isn't the most unique or the most wonderful, outstanding fragrance, but it is really pretty, and I just really enjoyed it to the point that I couldn't stop wearing it. So this is like a fruity, woody fragrance. It reminds me of certain aspects of Signorina Misteriosa by Salvatore Ferragamo, Girl of Now Shine, and also Olympia Legend, and then also Scandal by Night. Now, if you have those fragrances, you know that they do not smell alike. And if you can hear the airplane, I'm sorry, I stay really close to an airport. But it's a similar vibe though. If you have any type of berry, woody, honey-ish smell, I don't think there's honey in this. At least it's not reported. But that's just the vibe it gives sometimes, especially in the dry down. This is so nice. And out of all of the perfumes that I just mentioned to you, if you don't own any of them, This is the better one for the price point. So this is a really pretty one. I think everybody could have this in their collection and be perfectly happy with it. Will it be a repurchase for me? I don't think so. Just because I have so many perfumes and because it gives me vibes of so many different things, I could just snatch this from that one and this from that one and put this together. It's really cute. Not unlike the Kate Spade one that I just purchased, because again, I told you guys it reminds me of several things as well. But I like this one. I'm definitely going to finish it. I have really been enjoying it. To get it down to here, and it's just, we're not even a full 2 months into the year yet. Just shows, you know. And I did go in probably with 6 or 7 sprays each time. And it does last me all day with 6 or 7 sprays. But I top up anyway because that's just what I do. I just recently talked about this one in a video when I talked about C and all of the flankers that I own from the house of Giorgio Armani. This is C, the Eau de Parfum. And I had put this down for about a year. I used up my first original bottle in 2019 and hurry up and repurchased and then just didn't use it because I moved on to other things. I have so many fragrances in my collection. But I picked this one back up this year, which is what prompted me to do the video on this one and all of its flankers. And so I'm glad I did, because you know what? Sometimes you put a perfume down and forget. You forget the magic that is in it. This is such a beautiful fragrance. Check out that video if you haven't already, if you want more in-depth details. But it is a beautiful, sweet, woody floral. Elegant, sophisticated, and very sexy, very sensual, all in one bottle. I love it. I absolutely do. So I've worn this probably 5 or 6 times this year as well. I only spray about 3, a maximum of 4 sprays because it's so beast mode. So the dent may not be that big, but for us not to be 2 months into the year yet, or full 2 months into the year yet, I've put a little wear into this one. This next one, guys, you can't tell, but I'm telling you, I feel like this is probably somewhere around here. Or lower. I've worn this more than 12 times this year easily. Guys, I'm wearing this like every weekend, like every Saturday and Sunday, and one day during the week at least. I'm not sure what is going on with me, but this has prompted me to buy all kind of rose perfumes. I'm dibble and dabbling. It's like I turned 40 and all of a sudden I was like, I'm in the rose club. I'm in the rose club. Like I can finally get away with wearing rose. Like it's acceptable and okay because I'm 40. But this is this is Nina Ricci's Rose Extase. This, blew up and everybody was talking about it on YouTube again, like most of these perfumes. So I didn't like the normal Le Extase or whatever that was. It was too busy, too screechy, too just all over the place. But this one here, this one has a rose in it that is super pungent. And it is about 2 seconds away from being that old grandma rose that we didn't like in the 80s. However, they modernized it just enough to make it captivating, to make it okay, in my opinion, to make it be, something that you could deal with, because, you don't want to smell like that rose of the 80s. But then again, something about it being close to it also makes it nostalgic and makes me miss and remember a little better those people who are now no longer here, because they used to smell like that all the time. So my great aunts and great grandparents and, great grandmother and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a very nice, cozy feeling. And it's like, okay, you're remembering them, but you're not actually them. You're not morphing into them. You're just, it's okay. So it's very sweet. Sometimes it pulls a little jammy. The projection, the sillage, the longevity, beast mode. It is not linear because it starts off so powerful and pungent and then dries down into a sweeter, more feminine, less 80s rose and just becomes something nice and quaint. I freaking love this. Last but not least is another shelf sitter. Not unlike Hane from Hane Marie, this is Yes I Am by Cacharel. I don't even remember when I purchased this. It has been in my collection for a little minute though. Maybe I hauled this around the same time as Hane. I smelled it. I thought it was pretty. I put it on the shelf. And for some reason this year, I saw a lot of people decluttering this. And I thought, or late last year, and early this year, I was like, let me run past that and see if I need to be decluttering this too. Like, everybody else is getting rid of it. Let me see if, I'm holding on to it just because it's cute. I wore it once and then wore it again. And then I have worn it every week since then. So this is a beautiful use of raspberry to me. And there are a lot of perfumes that say they have raspberry in it where you do not pick up the raspberry at all. This is not one of those. The star of the show in this one to me is the raspberry. I really appreciate their take on the raspberry. It's sweet, it's pretty, it lasts forever on my clothes. I do top up at the 4-hour mark simply because I want to smell it more than just when I move around. Like, I'm the person who likes to have the scent bubble just all encompassing all the freaking time, which is why my perfumes must smell good. I don't want to annoy anybody. So, and I also have my own office. So, but yeah, I've been reaching for this one. And it's not like you can really tell, but yeah, I think I've worn this 4 or 5 times this year as well. It's cute. It's pretty. Is it earth-shattering and groundbreaking? No. But if you're a person who pays attention to notes and you're looking for a good raspberry perfume, pick this one up. It's nice. I think it's been out for a while too. I'm just late to the show, but I don't care. I like this. So those are my perfumes that I've made a dent in so far in 2021. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'd love to see your lists, especially if you don't have a YouTube channel. Go ahead and tell me what you've put a dent in so far in 2021. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, click the like button, and set the notification bell so that you never miss any of my uploads. If you have a YouTube channel and you have not done this tag, consider yourself tagged. I want to see your dents as well. And as always, I want to see you in the comments. But until then, bye.